Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. I can't stop laughing. I was actually just watching a funny clip. I'm going to show it to you guys here in a quick minute. It was on Facebook, but it was pretty comical. And it was actually about cryptos. And it's actually exactly the way I feel. And right now, as of this moment, at the time of filming this, we are seeing silver up a whole dollar yesterday. And we're seeing cryptos, I'll say, get destroyed. They're taking a pretty big hit. Bitcoin down 10 grand, XRP down, 13, 14%. I mean, it was 265. Now it's down to 220. But it's not just those. It's all cryptos across the board. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what happens in a down market. And what happens in a down market when it comes to gold, when it comes to silver, when it comes to cryptos, and how people are feeling. I understand when silver goes down, I'll be honest. I mean, do people feel a little bad? Yeah, they do. Maybe a little, but a lot of them are buying more of it when that happens. When cryptos take a big hit, they already bought in when it went down 5%. It goes down 10%. It goes down 15%. They start crying. But here's the bad thing. A lot of those people are heavily leveraged. We talked about this in a previous video, and we're seeing the effects on it today. And what I mean by that is you've got some cryptos that are 25 to 1 leveraged, 50 to 1 leveraged. Someone told me Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can actually leverage up to 100 to 1. I don't know if that's true yet. I haven't been able to confirm that because you would have to be crazy to leverage at 100 to 1. Literally in a split second, you could be wiped out or you could double your money. And I guess anything can happen, but when you buy gold, when you buy silver, it's long-term wealth. It ain't going anywhere. I don't lose any sleep. When the price comes down $1.50, I don't lose any sleep. How low can it go? It can't go to zero. But cryptocurrencies, it can. And I'm going to show you a quick little clip here. If you enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button, and hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know your thoughts on this. So let's see if we can focus in a little bit. I don't want to show too much because I don't know if it will say no, it doesn't say any information unless someone texts me. Okay, how cryptocurrencies work. This is just so funny. So he just opened a can of beer. He puts his can of beer in, and out comes a whole pint of beer. So he's like, wow, that's weird. And then he kicks in the little chip bag. It's a big chip bag. Now, as always, someone is going to make a joke. He's going to put a little bit of money in there. This is how cryptos work. A little bit of money, and then they get a lot of money. Oh, shoot. Put it all back in there. You know what? Pour everything you got in there. And put that in there, too. And bye-bye. I couldn't stop laughing when I had seen that. But we're going to talk about that today. And we're going to talk about how the gambling mentality in cryptocurrencies is in full swing. In order to do that, I'm actually pulling up what is happening right now in the markets. So let's take a look first at silver. Silver doing phenomenal today. A great day. We had a nice increase, as you can see, up a whole dollar. It was actually up a little higher, but it did dip back down a little bit. But I'm not stressing. I'm not taking the money out. I'm not pulling it. Moving on, I want to show you guys real quick. I want to show XRP. Oh, it's not down to 20. I'm sorry. It's not 220. It's actually just tanked even more. So XRP down to 207 now. So I know some people out there leveraging huge amounts. I want you to think about that for a minute. It was up to $2. I know someone out there might be like, man, that's kind of weird to show it like this, but that's what I got to work with right now. You got XRP was up to $2.50, and now you're at $2.07. That's a 20%. If you only had a 5 to 1 leverage, you've pretty well been wiped out. And you can see the extreme selling that took place right here. And I say that that's the rich people selling, getting out first before some kind of bad news starts coming in. And here we are continuing to fall. And it's not just XRP, it's XRP, it's Bitcoin. And there are people out there now saying, oh my word, you got to buy now. Now's the time. Nope, I'm not interested. Do I enjoy it when it was going up and I was in it? Absolutely. However, when you hold precious metals, it can't go to zero. It's going to hold its value. And yeah, it can dip a little bit, but realistically, what can it dip to? I mean, someone might make an argument, well, remember when it went all the way down to $11? Yep. And I remember right after it popping back up astronomically, it went up to $29 right after that, because you can't hold it down because people need it. It's not like someone can say, you know what, I don't have the money this month. I'm not buying. If I own a company that uses it in industrial demand. Now, yes, if you're a stacker and you run into some problems this month, maybe, I won't buy a little bit. You guys know my car broke down. I got it fixed. And then right after that, I had an accident. And I'm like, what in the world? So I've slowed down a little bit on buying for the time being until I get things sorted out. And then I'm probably going to come back in full force if the price dips a little. But when it comes to industrial demand, solar panels, cell phones, computers, everything that we use silver in, those industries cannot stop buying it. They don't have that choice. With cryptocurrencies, there is a choice. They have a choice. And I'm convinced that some of the high-ups realize now that their position, I'm talking high-ups, are so, I guess, into it that if they dump their position, what would happen? Especially if they dump it now. Now, I hear people say, oh, but we're in a bull market. Crypto's going to go a whole lot higher. Says who? Says who? I mean, yes, we have seen a nice run, but everybody is talking about it now. That's not a good sign. I mean, a lot of dumb money has poured into it. When I start seeing that, it worries me. Precious metals has been around forever. It's not like a swing. Can anybody tell me a time that precious metals just absolutely got destroyed? Now, you can say 2011. So in 2011, we've seen silver and gold hit new all-time highs. 10x on their money, which almost every crypto is up 10x right now. I mean, so that's why I'm like, it's funny that people think the ball can keep going, the party can keep going. But silver, 2011, we still haven't even hit that high. But yet, people think silver's high. Silver's high at $32. Don't be surprised, like I said before, if by the end of the year we see it break through its 11-year high. Now, I'm not going to say it's all-time high being $50.20, all-time closing high being $49.80. But we're seeing everything right now at all-time highs. You have to understand, we're at the end of the year. A lot of people will buy and sell their positions based on their taxes for the year. They've already accounted their taxes. They already know how much they've made, how much they lost. They know if they've got to sell some, if they've got to take some losses. We could see a good pullback in crypto. And here's what people don't understand. And we've seen this in gold and silver too, around 2011, where people were leveraging their gold position to buy more gold. And basically, it's the same. It works the same way with gold, silver, stocks. But when the price has a dip, if you're just margined 5-1 and you see a 20% loss, you have went broke. They have liquidated your position. And when that happens, what do you think happens to the price? The price gets forced down even lower. And right now, a lot of people's positions in cryptocurrencies, especially smaller coins, are getting liquidated because you become a risk. They send you a letter. You don't have time enough to get them money. That's it. They sell your position and you might have a few dollars left over and they forward it back to you. There's no controlling. When you hold your silver, you hold it. I don't have it leveraged. It's not, if the price goes down, that's okay. I can withstand it. There are people out there that do leverage their gold and silver. It's extremely risky, thing to do, but some people do it. And I think that's kind of insane on that note too. Now, I know someone might make the argument, yeah, but gold and silver don't have big hits. Here's the thing. When you have manipulated markets, anything can happen. And if anybody says markets ain't manipulated, I want you to think about when oil went to negative $40 a barrel. Think about that for a minute. Somebody pulled it out of the ground, shipped it, moved it around, processed it, whatever they do, and all of a sudden, hey, we'll pay you $40 if you take it off our hands. That's not rational. That's when manipulation is at its peak, and you know that. And here's the thing. If they can do that with oil, we know they've done it with silver. We know they've done it with gold. Do you think they can't do it with cryptocurrencies, with all these other things? In fact, I'm convinced with the leveraging that's taking place right now, the gambling in precious metals, that you could see it even more and more happening, where you see the volatility, it starts dropping a little bit, and then the forced sells comes in, and people get sold out of their positions. You know, that's why I'm a firm believer in precious metals too, because precious metals, it's been around just forever. You know, it's insane how people are talking about cryptocurrencies. When I saw that clip earlier, I just laughed, because that's exactly what people are doing. I'm talking to people that they've made, you know, a few $1,000s, whatever the case may be. Maybe they had a good day last week and they, you know, made like $500-$600. Not life-changing money. But then they get told, if you had put all your money in, then think about how much you would have made. Think of how much you would have made if you sold your coin collection and put it all in XRP for a week and then made a killing, you know. And people are doing that. People are risking everything they have. And I think this is going to end very badly for a lot of people. I don't think people even understand how much they're putting at risk. This mindset of digital gold is Bitcoin. It's crazy to me. And I don't even like talking that much about it, but it's a topic that's everybody's talking about. You know, when you hear everybody talking about it, it only makes sense that, you know, it's hard to not even talk about it. You know, precious metals are going up right now. Why are they going up? I mean, think about it. You've got cryptocurrencies plunging today, and you've got gold and silver going up. Well, why is that? That's because I think smart money realizes what's going on, and they're positioning themselves for the big fall. And maybe it won't happen today. Maybe this is just like some people say, a quick little pullback. I heard someone leave me a comment the other day. It was kind of funny. That this is God. Cryptocurrencies are God's way of transferring the old money into the young people's hands. Now, he didn't use that. He used like boomers, and I should know the term. I think boomers are younger people. But basically, he's taking it out of the old people's hands and redistributing to the young people. And old people, they're just too behind the curve and they'll never understand. And here's the thing. That's a possibility, but I think that I would put my money on the older people. The older generation will come out ahead in this event than I would the younger people coming out ahead. The younger people are the ones that are going to be forced to work forever just to pay back, what they've either borrowed. Some people are borrowing money. It's insane to me. I hate talking about the same thing over and over again, but I have to talk about it because it doesn't add up. And we're starting to see the numbers start changing. And a lot's going on this month, and a lot's going on next month. I'm curious to see how interest rates are going to play out as the year goes on. Even the sales, it's insane that there's actually some people saying that the economy is great. The economy's horrible. And yet people are still risking their last dollar. It's like a lottery ticket. Have you ever been broke and you got $5 in your wallet and you want to buy a lottery ticket? I won't lie. I have done that before and it's panned out well. But it doesn't always pan out well. It sometimes can pan out in the opposite effect, and then you're just broke, you've lost everything, and that's it. And then as things get crushed, you know, who do you blame with everything going on? It's crazy. I mean, when you can have this kind of volatility that the price can drop by $10,000 on Bitcoin and then all of a sudden come right back, I mean, what's going on there? You know, some people are going to make the argument, oh, all you had to do was hold if you had held your position. Well, first of all, if you margined or leveraged your money in Bitcoin, you don't have the option to hold. Once you have lost a large enough percentage, you've been wiped out. And then they can let it roll back up again. They'll put their money back in, the people that caused it. I actually talked to one member one time, and he said he knows that his previous CEO would sell huge stakes in the company and basically buy it back cheaper once it dropped. Now, I mean, is that illegal? I don't know. You know they do it. It only makes sense. If you could push the price of Bitcoin, or if we could push the price of silver, since the majority of you guys watching the channel are silver stackers, if you could sell such a large position in silver where you could drop the price of silver to $25, create a panic, and then buy it all back up, wouldn't you? A lot of people would. I mean, it's destroying people's wealth. It's destroying people's income. It's ruining families. I'm totally against this crypto boom. Now, some people might say you're just jealous because you didn't get in. I got in early on and I got out. Just like I got in early on Dogecoin at 4 cents and I got out at 30, even though I totally got to miss out on 72-cent Dogecoin. And I felt bad. I ain't going to lie. When it got up to 70 cents, I was like, dude, that was life-changing. If I had kept it in there, just that one more time, that would have been life-changing money. But I got out. Friends laughed at me. People thought I was nuts. And then all of a sudden, it collapsed. And it can collapse fast. I don't think Bitcoin and cryptos are going to collapse fast. I think they're going to have a slow erosion. I mean, 10% is a pretty good drop, though. Let's be honest. But what did that do? That's causing people to pull every little last penny out of their nook and cranny, their savings account. Right now, there are people that are pushing money to Coinbase or Robinhood or whatever. They're draining their savings. Maybe they even saw that first drop this afternoon and they went to the bank, put some extra money in, moved some money around. You know, this is not going to end well for people that invest in cryptos, I don't believe. Now, if you have extra money, you're diversifying a little bit, you got the long term, well, then you'll probably be okay. It's going to be interesting to see how the week plays out on this. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's super late and I'm super tired. But it's definitely going to be interesting how things play out. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.